Hello, this is Neo of There Is No Spoon Pictures, and this is part one of my basic DAT swapping tutorial. What we're going to do today is just something that a lot of people do, and that's swap your Moogle that stands in your Mog house for another in-game model. So the first thing you want to do when you're DAT swapping is find the location of the DAT you want to swap. To do that, you need a program such as Altana Viewer or Model Viewer. I personally prefer Altana Viewer. Use whichever one you're more comfortable with. Once you get the Altana Viewer open, you can see the Moogle model is here. At the bottom of the screen, here is the location of the DAT for the Moogle. The 1356 is the path. It basically means he's in ROM folder 1, folder 3, DAT 56. So if you open up your Play Online directory on your hard drive, go to ROM folder 1, folder 3, DAT 56. Right here is your Moogle DAT. The first thing you want to do whenever you do any kind of DAT swapping, DAT editing, anything like that, is make a backup of anything you change. So the way I do that is take your 56 DAT, drag it to the desktop, and then rename that with that same path that you just picked it from, which is 1356. And then I have a separate DAT backup folder. I keep all these original DATs in. So now what you want to do basically is find a DAT you want to change it with. So if we go back into the Altana Viewer, here's a list of all the NPCs, in-game NPCs, monsters, basically every model that's in the game. So we'll just pick a random one to change the Moogle with. Let's say we're going to use Non-Amigo. She's pretty popular in Windy. She's involved in a lot of the Windurstian missions. So let's swap the Moogle with her. You can see down here her DAT location is 1496. So what we want to do is go to ROM folder 1, folder 4, DAT 96. What we're going to do is copy that DAT, paste it to the desktop, rename it to 56, which is the location of the Moogle DAT. Go back into folder 3, put that 56 DAT in folder 3. We're going to have to close Altana Viewer and reopen it so it reloads the models that it draws from. And now if you go to your Moogle DAT, you'll see that your Moogle has changed to Non-Amigo. And you can basically do that with any in-game models. You can change your Moogle, you can change monsters, you can change your in-game armor, all that way by just finding the one you want to replace and the one you want to replace it with and switching them. And always make sure you make backups. And that's part one of basic DAT swapping.